Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day. I am Ken. I can't even speak. I'm Kate in Fantasylands, and this is going to be the Bookworm Challenge after the Genshin Impact live stream. I am so excited to watch it. And also, hi to Mehu and to Sylvie. I hope you're having a lovely day. I am really excited to say this. I've been waiting for so long for Snezhnaya. And I didn't even start playing Genshin Impact when it came out, so okay. Anyway, I, I just want to get right into it. The sneak peek is so good. Wait, I did open the whole live stream, right? Yeah, I've opened the correct one. It's very long though, so I might have to pick and choose a bit later, but I don't think I'll miss anything important. Okay, let's go. I haven't watched anything, by the way. I know that it came a few hours ago, but my morning is disastrous. On Fridays, I'm super busy, so I have not seen anything. And I'm so ready. There are some huge lore drops even in the special program. That is what I'm here for. Let's go. I'm sorry that I will probably have to stop it like 1,000 times because you know me. I will want to talk about everything. Let's go.
Where's Paimon? I need to find her fast.
In this nation to which the gods have never shown favor, we all believe that standing in solidarity with the Tsaritsa in our shared struggle will surely usher in a new and better world.
Fate always appears so impossibly complicated, but at moments like this, its raw simplicity is laid bare.
The snow in Snezhnaya is always bitterly cold, and it never seems to end.
Wait, they're already introducing the character? No. Wait. Okay, I'm very excited for Odette, but there are some things here. I'm definitely pulling for Odette. Completely sure. You can't wait for the next patch, me neither. If they doing big lore drops in the special program, who knows what we'll actually see? We'll see. Two things. Very important here. Paimon is actually missing. When we saw that first like mini trailer for Snezhnaya, Paimon was sick or was just not feeling well in the train. But here she's actually missing, which it's very suspicious. Paimon has been changing lately. Little by little, she has been changing a lot actually. However, I don't think that she would be the one who decides to go around doing something herself in a nation that we already don't exactly know what to expect. You might actually become not free to play in 7. Oh my, I am going to stay free. I hope I stay free to play. Okay. What about Arlecchino? I don't know about Arlecchino. I haven't seen her yet. But the other thing is that I wanted to say, Piero is talking here. And he's talking about Snezhnaya as if it were Canria, saying that the gods never favored it. But we do know there is an Archon here. So I'm very confused about what's going on with that. And then the dance with Odette was very beautiful.
Together.
Oh, she's a sword user. I really like swords. I really like swords, so this is even better. More like a fish than a whale. It works. Summer dolphins, right? Oh my, I love it so
The
much.
snowflakes. How to death.
Hunt or starve?
Nosha. As swift as a hawk hunting in winter, this has to be the 4-star that they are going to probably give for free, right? He looks pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
Prey spotted. It's dog eat dog!
Actually summons the dog? Oh my, and there is a little... I was going to say pretty standard for a 4-star character until this. You will understand the relationship between Kanri and Snezhnaya. I think there were some people theorizing that the Tsaritsa's child might actually be half Kanrian, and that's why things went badly. There is a type of fencing, Cairo, that is more like dancing than fighting. Yeah, I really love it. I did practice fencing when I was still young in school and stuff, and I really love swords.
It's called the Shadow Realm, a place where no wind blows, no light shines.
Shadow Realm? Isn't that basically just the abyss? Also new enemy? Oh my, I missed a new enemy?
Prey spotted.
Oh yeah.
It's
These have to be some kind of fae, for sure.
dog eat dog!
Definitely.
It's called the Shadow Realm, a place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill.
Wait, so the fighting with a rifle or a pistol or whatever that is actually going to be like a huge thing in this Shadow Realm? I'm really bad with these things. Oh, but I really love this part. This looks amazing, like haunted and harrowing, and I really, really want to come here. Okay. I can marvel at things forever. Abyss 2.0. It did seem like that. Who is that? I love this place. We have like new enemies here as well.
Paimon, please be okay.
True consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative.
So you have no intention of finding a solution to this problem?
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect until...
Wait. So many things happened so quickly. Paimon is still bad even when we arrive at Snezhnaya? Something really bad must have happened to her. I do wonder. We don't know anything about Paimon. Not really anything substantial and of great importance. If she were an elemental being and she fell into that shadow realm, for example, wouldn't that sap at her powers completely? And also, what is Child talking about? Seeing Child so, concentrated and serious about something that is not fighting is actually making me really, really wary. Especially after that. I don't know if you saw it because this was actually on YouTube, not in game. But his birthday letter finished with, barring any surprises, we will see each other soon in Snezhnaya. And to me, that sounded really ominous. Like there is something bad bound to happen. Also, one of the enemies we saw earlier is right here. Or at least the same fate type.
So you have no intention of finding a solution to this problem?
In accordance with the result of this
His motto is so different now. Much more complicated.
vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect.
I'm really surprised also that she is right now with the Druzhna. I knew that she was going to be some kind of spy character based on what we saw before, but I'm surprised to see her, out in the open.
Until the next veteran.
Ajax has so many suspicious flags right now. Absolutely. No elemental power, so using guns as a medium. Yeah. I did get that. I'm a bit worried about actually that whole part. I will save my judgment for when we actually play it because right now I'm really not sure about it.
Period. May I remind us all?
Civilization is nothing but an illusion. Something whose very existence can be negated.
Wait, who was that?
An illusion. Something whose
This is very interesting as well.
very existence
No, I wanted to see.
is nothing but
Wait. I need to make it just for a sec. Why is it only 700? I'm so sorry.
an illusion. Something whose very existence.
Who is this? It reminds me so much of the Traveler. But it's definitely not the Traveler. You're pulling her? She looks awesome. Is this though? And in a place with lots of flowers.
Existence can be negated at any moment.
The storm might have
Oh my,
destroyed
there's so
all
many
of
things happening.
Snezhnaya by now. Maybe even the whole world.
A civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its own worth. It will one day lose any reason for its existence.
Ruler
Piero? He has an in-game model already? I'm very suspicious of him. Really suspicious.
of death. What do you want?
Consider your position carefully. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time, but a second time? Am I to assume you are intentionally interfering in Snezhnaya's affairs?
Who says there will be a next time?
Each morning here, for every one of us, there's the chance that we might not wake up. We act only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
Your obsession with it baffles me. When the day of reckoning arrives, not even a descender can hope to escape unscathed.
We are going after Renova? Paimon was there. Everyone was lying on the floor, as if something was sapping at their power and life force. Very, very interesting. Why is the Traveler using Electro against Runova? That is very intriguing for me, considering that, in Inazuma there is that statue exactly with the wings of Runova. Very, very interesting. If there is some kind of symbolism going on with that. The power of eternity against death. Runova was definitely... She barely lifted a finger against the Traveler. He uses Animo as well? That I would actually expect. Animo is like the symbol of freedom, the symbol of, escaping all of these restrictions that are put there. That would be understandable to me. Electra was a surprise. This is awesome, by the way.
Consider your position carefully. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time, but a second time? Am I to assume you are intentionally interfering in Snezhnaya's affairs?
Who says there will be a next time?
Each morning here, for every one of us, there's the chance that we might not wake up. We act only for the greater glory and solidarity.
Each one of us here may not wake up the next morning. In the first trailer for Snezhnaya, Vodyanica was already talking about curses and rules in Teyvat. If the people of Snezhnaya are under some kind of curse, or even some kind of, predetermined fate, exactly like in Fontaine, and that's why things are like this in Snezhnaya. And maybe Project Stuja is trying to overcome this? But the question would be how?
Of our nation, may the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
Why so the Animo?
Your obsession with it baffles me. When the day of reckoning arrives, not even a descender can hope to escape unscathed.
The Tsaritsa will return in triumph in short order. The time for us to meet again will come very soon.
Why, this is so beautiful.
Time for us to meet again will come very soon.
That Tsaritsa looks amazing. I don't trust Piero. I don't trust him at all. Oh my. Oh my, I wanted to start already.
Our goal.
She is a mother, yeah. Wait, our goal?
Is the heavenly principles.
Of course. Winter without mercy. Interesting. I feel like this trailer is very different from normal trailers, though. We did see so much that is going to happen, and yet I have absolutely no idea how this is going to play out. Very often, the trailers for Genshin do give up quite a lot of, the plot, but this one kept it so mysterious. We don't know what's going on with Paimon. We don't know what the Tsaritsa is doing exactly outside of Snezhnaya. And we have absolutely no idea what Piero is doing in the shadows. On it split people from Project Stuja on the left side. Okay. And then on the right side are people against it. I can see that. Based on what we just saw, Child is definitely against it. Probably, it might be Sandrone as well. I don't know. I really want to know what Project Stuja, or based on the kanji that I've seen, Project Severe Winter is all about. That line that they may not wake up the next morning is very, very suspicious. Well, they have a torch that keeps them probably warm, the torch that we saw with him. But I don't think that Project Studios has to do with that. But if the Tsaritsa is putting everything in an Everwinter without mercy in order to amplify her own power, in addition to whatever she's going to receive from Rhine Daughter, and she has no love left for her people, right? That's what the Traveos trailer says. I don't know. I really like how they have set the Tsaritsa. You can definitely see where she's coming from with her, with her past, with her lover, with her child. And I don't think she's wrong to go after the heavenly principles after what has happened to her. But I do wonder what she's willing to sacrifice in order to get what she wants. Sandrone might be against it because of the development she has. Yeah, I can see that. Sandrone definitely wants to protect the people who she cares about. And maybe Project Stuja is putting them in danger. I can definitely see that. The other thing is, I didn't even talk about Pantalone actually. I was going to say that the other thing that is that Piero, he gets so much action in the trailer, and yet we learn absolutely nothing new about him. About him in general, like actually him. And then there is Pantalone. Pantalone, who definitely has some kind of plan of his own, and he's also now without that elixir that keeps him young, so he might be put in a spot in which he wants to do things more rapidly. And this guy, what is he trying to do? He's definitely pro Project Stuja, which was obvious from the very beginning, from a long time ago. But we have absolutely no idea what is he that is actually after. The mayor, right? Of Snezhnaya? I think that was the title. Oh yeah, the eyes. I'm sorry. I started talking about so many things. The eyes, I saw them. They were amazing.
The Tsaritsa will return in triumph in short order.
I love her
The time for us to meet
design.
again will come very soon. Our goal.
Yeah, her eyes are beautiful. But what I love the most, actually, about her design, where is it?
The time
Is the ribbon. Just the one black ribbon to symbolize that she has lost so much. I don't know if it's the same in Russia or in other Slavic countries, but in my country, in Bulgaria, when when you lose somebody, at first you may wear all black, to symbolize that loss. But after a while, you just put a small thing, like a small ribbon or a small accessory that is black, that symbolizes what has happened, instead of the whole thing. And this, for me, is perfect. A reminder forever, for so many years, both about what she has lost and the reason she's going forward.
For us to meet again will come very soon. Our goal is the heavenly principles.
This could be cause snow pattern from other stuff or some connection to certain deities. I can see that. I can see the double meaning. Yeah. With Piero talking about Snezhnaya as if it were Kandria, we shall see. We shall see what's going to happen. It's very intriguing that she's turning to snow as well. Just like her child in that previous trailer. Oh my, okay. Oh my, it's already been half an hour basically. Okay. I know that I'll have to skip a bit. They will talk a lot of interesting things, but I want to concentrate on the most important things. And also I'll definitely need translation. Okay, maybe they're talking very important stuff from the beginning. Usually in the beginning there is just some, small talk. But let's listen for a tiny bit.
经历了整整6年的旅途之后，旅行者们的脚步终于要踏上这片覆盖着永恒冻土的国度了。
没错，那我想各位旅行者应该和我们一样都很期待。那我在社区呢也看到了很多大家对于至东剧情的猜想，以及对于过去各种伏笔的热烈讨论。
我也看到了，我们的旅行者们都卧虎藏龙啊。
对，我还看到有的旅行者说这里的神明有没有可能是冰元素的？
哎，这个倒是无法。
Okay, they're just actually doing small talk. Okay.
肯定还是不少的。
大家对至东的印象可能是愚人众的大本营，是冒险家协会的总部，是我们的伙伴公子达达利亚的故乡。不过在我们的构想中，至东远不止刚才所提及的部分。如果要用一句话来简要介绍它，我想至东是一个超越。
Snezhnaya is a nation that transcends the rules and struggles against fate. They are, you say they're saying some important stuff. It's just that it's so long. This time it's more than an hour, and I already have very little time on Fridays, so I have to be able to skip at least a bit. And there will be so many interesting stuff. This is very important. A nation that transcends the rules and struggles against fate. I have actually changed my opinion about struggling against fate. And very recently because of Genshin, actually. Like, a part of my personality really literally changed because of it. Before, I would have been completely on board with struggling against fate. I don't like other people telling me what to do or how to do it. That's not how I roll. However, Genshin recently has talked a lot about fate with many different characters, including with, for example, Linnea, very recently and very on the nose. That struggling against fate might not only be not the best option, it might be the worst option. And actually accepting fate could be a good thing. The problem is, how do you see fate? How do you see your own life? And how do you see your choices that are bound by fate? I don't know if I'm making any sense right now because it's a very complicated topic that I tried to talk about with the video about augury birds, but I'm not sure that they are doing it correctly, this struggle against fate. And I don't, you know how in movies when characters struggle against fate, they end up exactly in the hands of fate. Like, it could be something exactly like this happening here. Who is deciding fate is also important. According to Nicole, it was the heavenly principles who decided fate, but not even they could foresee everything. So then again, it's the question, are you really struggling against fate? Or against something that no one predicted to begin with? This is too difficult to talk about right now.
有一日能对天理举起叛旗，
可见这里的故事呀，充满着
羽皇终有。
Oh, this was only him. Only he is here when they talk about the followers. But why does the mayor want so much to help the Tsaritsa?
有一日能对天理举起叛旗，
可见这里的故事呀，充满着对抗与冲突。至东的主线基调注定不会平凡。
没错，在至东啊，我们要开始直面四大执政的力量了。
说到这个，刚才的版本 PV 里面
Wait, we will start with facing Gronova? I mean, yeah, we saw her in the trailer, but you know, I was already imagining like several acts of our conquest, and then at the end she appears, and this sounds like, oh, it's on from the very beginning.
我看若纳瓦他似乎想要伤害派蒙。
哎，到底是发生了什么样的事情呢？至东的篇章啊，不仅牵动着整个。
She wants to hurt Paimon. I thought everyone was going down. Everyone was falling. Gronova is going specifically after Paimon? That would be very surprising for me.
提瓦特也牵动着包括我自己在内的每一位旅行者的心。
各位旅行者从旅途之初就隐约感知到的关于提瓦特更深层的秘密，或许就将在至东找到真相。
那话不多说，我们就在今天的前瞻节目里，把大家所期待的7点。
Okay, these are already the codes. Please redeem them before they expire.
回来又去至东了，他还不太清楚啊。
大家应该还记得
Arlecchino. The whole of the Vat, will we see other Archons and people? I actually wouldn't be surprised. With all those noses, with the Tsaritsa, with Zhongli's noses being used directly in the trailer, I do wonder if he will make an appearance, at least him, but maybe the other ones as well.
多托雷把自己的研究所造在了诺德卡莱与至东本土的必经之路上。那从这个研究所向东北方向出发，各位旅行者就可以来到至东本土的边境了。而一些还没来得及探索诺德卡莱的旅行者，也不用担心，在7.0版本更新后，借助地图上自动解锁的传送锚点。
Okay, this is just teleportation.
大家也可以快速的。
还有一些旅行小罗浩，你先给大家介绍介绍。
没问题。至东啊，它和我们之前去过的任何一个国度都截然不同。这个国家除了有极寒的天气，还带着一身的反骨啊。
Rebellious spirit of the people. We've definitely seen this. This we've seen.
反骨吗？
至东就是一个敢于向天空举起叛旗的国家，而抗争命运和超越规则，可以说是深深地刻在了这个国家的血肉里。
啊，那看起来想要了解至东啊，还绕不开这里的悠久历史。
故事啊。
But why? Why are they going? I understand the Tsaritsa. I understand Piero. They have very, very specific reasons to go after the heavenly principles. Why is Snezhnaya described almost as if it were Khaenri'ah? Considering that they have an Archon, they have visions, they are not banished basically underground. Why are they abandoned in the same way that Canrians were, or in a similar way? That is something I don't see yet. But they must have a reason if everyone, has this strong sentiment. Even Vodyanitsa was talking so much about transcending the rules in the previous trailer. The question is why? I've heard that Liyue, this is one of the small spoilers I think I heard. I don't know if it's correct, but I did hear that Liyue characters might be getting a buff, and it might have something to do with all of this. I do think that Liyue will play some kind of role. Like, at the very least, there will be, the annual Lunar Year kind of event, so something will definitely happen. The question is, how much more than that will we get from Liyue?
还是要从古老的至东讲起。那时的至东并非终年严寒，曾经它也拥有过绿。
Snezhnaya was once not beset by the winter we see. It had lush summers full of green leaves. I'm telling you, this Project Stuzha is probably the Tsaritsa or Piero in the shadows, making sure that her powers are at optimal level in order to go after Ronova and against the heavenly principles. And she might be sacrificing a lot of people in Snezhnaya. And many of them would be on her side, like Vodyanitsa, for example, talking about transcending the rules, while others will be against it. Wouldn't that make a lot of sense? Sandrone would like to preserve the life of those she's close to, so as you said, Sylvie, before, she would be against that.
绿叶繁茂的盛夏，但这片土地最终化作了永久的冻土与荒原。
Became a permanent frozen ground and wasteland. And we still don't know what these things are.
原变得几乎不再适合人类生存。面对这样的绝境，至东的人民没有向命运低头，在这片被遗弃的土地上，初代兵神白沙。
Wait, they started during the Belitzar reign?
皇立下了宏愿，他要建立一个不依赖于天理，也能独立。
The Belitzar tried to create a nation that could sustain on its own, like Canria. But why do they have visions then? Why do they have an Archon?
存续的国度
放在提瓦特这应该是一个非常宏伟的理想了。但是在这种情况下，最要紧的还是得先解决如何生存的问题。想要与天理抗争，那我们先得去对抗这些极端的自然环境。
没错。
This is even more suspicious considering the Belitzar actually succumbed to the abyss. Not to the heavenly principles, to the abyss.
面对足以吞噬一切的严寒，至东人的回答可以说是悲壮和浪漫的。白沙皇利用一种名为克什尼克金
crystal. I don't know any word in Bulgarian that would have something in common with this.
金矿的能源，在冰原下建了一座巨大的克什尼克之巨，硬生生
bringing a sanctuary into the frozen wasteland. Wait, so interesting. It had lush forests, but then the Belitzar wanted to create a nation independent from the heavenly principles, even though he was an Archon. And he brought something to the already frozen place so life could flourish again. And then he succumbed to the abyss? I feel like I'm missing something.
真的在命运的冻土上烧出了一个允许生命喘息、允许文明扎根的庇护所。
那我想啊，在这个庇护所之外，出行应该也是举步维艰的吧？至东幅员辽阔，再加上极端的低温。
Oh my, it's beautiful, by the way. I love snow. I love snow so much in games now that I don't get to experience it in real life. You have no idea how much I played in Dragonspine, just running around.
想要像在蒙德一样自由自在的出行，几乎是不可能的。
没错，所以另外一种浪漫的工业产物应运而生了。
Interesting. Rather than sheer cold, it looks like there will be a mechanic that just makes you slower. Unless they add sheer cold to that on top.
我知道你在说什么了。旅行者们其实见过哦，这就是在至东的宣传片当中出现多次的雪国列车。
对，轰鸣的列车将一个个城镇彼此相连，也由此构成了这里独一无二的人文魅力。大家可以搭乘列车。
What's that? Oh my, I want to see this from so much closer. You hate the cold but love snow. I understand the feeling. I love how beautiful it is. With the aurora behind. It's really magical.
车去往海蟹镇，没错，就是我们公子达达利亚的老家。可以搭乘列。
Morepesok. Think. The hometown of Child.
列车去往海蟹镇，没错，就是我们公子达达利亚的老家。
没错，
在那里可以欣赏到美丽的极光。当然，大家也可以通过列车轻松来到至东堡。
Oh my, it's beautiful.
那里可以欣赏到美丽的极光。当然，
This. It's literally out of a fairy tale. It's very interesting, actually, now that I think about it. Look, all places in Genshin are amazingly well designed. They're incredibly beautiful, no matter which nation you visit, like, there is something amazing to see. However, if you were to ask me which nation looked like it literally came out of a fairy tale, I would say Mondstadt. And now Snezhnaya. Mondstadt as the place of freedom, and now the place where they want freedom from the rules. Both look like they were literally written and come to life as a fairy tale. Look at it. Even the Fae look like fairy tale characters. I know we have magic everywhere, but this strong feeling, this strong theme, I can see only in those two nations. Permeating every single part of the design. It looks like Leningrad. Maybe. Sorry, my knowledge about how Leningrad actually looks is very limited. But again, every nation has something magical, but this feeling that I'm getting now. When I first stepped into Mondstadt, it was like stepping into a fairy tale. Every single part of it. The characters, the buildings, the feeling you get, the music, everything. And while I felt, the magical in every other nation, this is the first time I feel that same feeling. Okay. Oh my, I have spent so much time just talking about this.
大家也可以通过列车轻松来到至东堡，去北国银行的总行办理业务。
The Northland Bank.
听起来这个
Oh my, this guy looks... Is he sad or is this just how he stands? Resting sad pose.
至东堡应该是一个非常热闹的地方啊，就像蒙德城、像纳夏镇一样。
Oh my, look at this.
那在这里你可以观察到人们平时是怎么生活的，比如说。
I want a character that is like this Fae. I want it. Please make it. It's so cute.
当地的人呢喜欢吃熏肠、喝活水，孩子们喜欢堆雪人、打雪仗。虽然至东的天气不讲道理，但是至东的人会教他什么是
Oh my, they paint beautifully as well.
道理。至东人自己把生活过出了热气腾腾的感觉。
自然，至东堡也是至东的城市中心，在这里大家可以领略到都市的繁华和艺术的巅峰，很推荐呀，大家去科洛列夫。
Korolevsky Theater. Again, I don't know what the Koro is, but Levsky in Bulgarian, like history, is a super important name. And it is about resistance and about freedom. So I don't know if they've taken it from there. Like, I have no idea how they've decided their names. But to me, it sounds awesome. One of the churches there looks like the palace in Genshin. It's like uncanny look-alike. They probably did a lot of research of real buildings.
慈济剧院欣赏顶级的芭蕾舞表演，或者呢是聆听剧团首席女高音的演出。
除了丰富的这些文化生活以外，至东还有强大的军事和科技实力。
对，愚人众的总部格鲁波夫就坐落于此。
Gubov? No. Okay. You know what Fatui means, right? It's a fool. Gubov. It's like Gubov, which is stupid. I have no idea if it's the same in Russian, I'll be honest, but in Bulgarian, which is very close to Russian in many words. The Fatui's headquarters are called stupid. Okay, they look actually really intimidating though.
里面有一座名为军械
Oh, that's where this is from. Yeah, that makes sense.
的兵工厂，他是我们的老朋友，也是愚人众的执行官木偶在管理。这里会源源不断的为愚人众生产各种装备，许多重要的研究工作也会在这里进行。
Isn't this like the star that you get from stellar conduct? Town of fools, yeah. I just didn't think they would put it so much on the nose. Telling you, think about all of this. The fact that the Fatui are fools. The fact that we don't know what Piero is actually trying to do or how much he's able to do from the shadows. I am very suspicious of him. And what he's actually using the Tsaritsa and Snezhnaya and the Fatui for.
除此之外，这里有一支由锋线
I love these ones.
组成的军队，也就是东契
Oh, like villas. Okay, I understand.
军。他们纪律严明，是守卫现任兵神冰之女皇的精英。
我们不难看出，至东自身确实具备很强的军事实力。
自然，
那其实除了至东自有的这些力量还有一些外来的力量也在影响着这个国家。
External forces that influence this nation.
没错，在很久以前，古老的至东有一位来自世界之外的意外。
I can't miss any of this, can I? I really thought I could just skip most of it and just go to the, the trailer part. Oh my, Inefa is rerunning. I saw it. Oh my, and Arlecchino. Okay. One thing at a time.
访客，也就是我们所说的第三将领
The reference to a novel? It could be.
者，他
The third descender.
来到了这片土地上，也为至东带来了新的力量。这是一种超越提瓦特规则的力量，能将提瓦特原本的元素交互规则异化为全新。
It is true what Sandrone said to us in the quest, that her vision, her stellar linchpin, is connected to the third descender.
新的反应规则，相信有的旅行者已经在月之8版本体验过其中的一种反应——星超。
The city of Gubov is used as a grotesque comedic microcosm of the Russian Empire. The history of a town. Incompetent leaders constantly misgovern the easily manipulated townsfolk. Oh my, it sounds so much like real world in some instance. Okay, I should read this. It sounds very interesting.
到了， 而在7.0版本，我们将会迎来第2种反应——星扩散。这些反应被统称为星烁反应。
当旅行者与至东的7天神像交互之后，也能掌握这种古老的力量，驱使冰元素进行战斗。那身为同样
The bow that she's holding is different.
也能掌握这种古老的力量，驱使
It actually has like a snowflake on it. Interesting. And we'll be able to use these in battle? The stellar conduct as the travelers after all? Also, her statue is amazing. It's the first time we see it up close.
冰元素进行战斗。那身为同样具有降临者位格的旅行者啊，在掌握这种冰元素力量之后，只要旅行者在队伍当中，就能够触发所有的星烁反应了。
Interesting. Because he's a descender, he can use that power. But he didn't receive from Columbina the lunar reactions. She still holds a sphere, but the fact that it is modified is very interesting. Zhongli definitely remains the most different. And when you look at the cubes that were used, you know, the memory cubes in the Temple of Space for building reality, you have to wonder, oh, what is that all about?
那我们就先说说这第1种反应——星超导吧。在之前的版本，我们有提及，在支持触发星超导反应的队伍当中，当冰元素接触雷元素时，就能够触发这种反应，创造星辉棱晶，并且将其附近的区域短暂变化为奇妙的极。
Hello to Nanotech. I hope you're having a lovely day. The queen is playable. She has to be.
极星辉域，在这个领域内，角色造成的星超导反应伤害以及冰、雷元素伤害都将获得提升。
I wonder if Piero is going to be playable. That would be a huge question.
此外，还将降低敌人的物理抗性。而在支持触发星扩散反应的队伍当中，当风元素触及冰元素时，则会引发特殊的星扩散反应，造成风元素伤害，并创造一个星。
Wait, so if you have the Traveler in your party, you can trigger any of those stellar reactions?
灰风旋，风旋在一段时间后会爆发，造成冰元素伤害。
I am gobsmacked. Is this the same Traveler who got those hydro powers? It's amazing, I just can't believe it.
如果在此期间多次触发星扩散反应，还会提升风旋的等级，在爆发时造成更高的伤害。
看来啊，温柔的风在遇到猛烈的冰之后，就变成了凛冽的寒风啊。
没错，其实，在至东啊，元素反应不仅能够应用在战斗当中，在战场之外也会为旅行者的冒险提供帮助。比如刚才提到的星扩散反应，会让角色的跳跃能力大幅得到提升，而星超导反应则可以和大世界更多的内容进行特殊的交互。并且啊，至东有很多的生物还有敌人也会对星烁反应有所响应。我们希望旅行者都能在至东的冒险当中
being locked inside blocks of ice?
通过这些特殊的交互和反馈，收获到更多的乐趣。
是的，而且旅行者不仅能在至东解锁新的力量，在7.0版本的魔神任务中，还将获得一把风格独特的新。
This sword looks amazing. The Traveler is going to get amazing powers and a new weapon? I would have not believed this even if you had showed me all the leaks in the world. This is awesome. I will have to build Traveler, won't I?
武器，
在至东的探索过程
You what?
神任务中还将获得一把风格独特的新武器
Xiphane's blade? It's the most free-to-play friendly region. Interesting. The one region you said you may not be free-to-play anymore. Why does the name Phanes appear in the name of the sword?
在至东的探索过程当中，旅行者每解锁一处7天神像， 这把武器的力量都会得到提。
And we just need to unlock a statue of the seven to level up the weapon? I mean, to make it more powerful? The Traveler and 4 stars are getting good stuff. I'm really surprised. I love it. I really love it though. When I started Genshin, I loved Animo Traveler and I wanted to use Animo Traveler for a long time. She didn't leave my party for many months. I'm gonna tell you that. So I might actually build now the Cryo Traveler in at least one of the accounts.
提升，
大家也将逐渐了解到武器
Oh, that's so pretty.
背后的故事和秘密哦。
啊，刚才聊了这么多东西啊，那接下来我们是不是该聊一聊这个国家至关重要的神明冰之女皇了？
我们的旅行者呀，应该在蒙德冒险的时候就听到过这个名字了。关于女皇啊，我相信大家可能都有一肚子的问题想要问。
对，而且在之前啊，大家知道愚人众的执行官，对他的印象可以说是各不相同。比如说达达利亚，觉得他温柔又冷酷；阿磊奇诺呢，则从他身上感受到了慈爱，而桑多涅却说他彻底冻结了情感。
Interesting. Androne says her emotions are completely frozen. Do you think that the Tsaritsa might have done something to her emotions or to a part of herself in order to execute Project Stuja or, some other part of her plan? In Fontaine, Fossilor separated her humanity from her heavenly self. And we know about the 3 deadly selves from Liyue. So separating herself in some ways completely within the bounds of what is happening in Genshin.
那么女皇究竟是一个什么样的人呢？为什么会有那么多的能人志士都愿意追随并且效忠于她？还有啊，女皇的计划到底是什么？我们大家一直说的消失的火神之心，它又在哪里？
They know everything that they've made us ask questions about. I am still not over the pyronosis. When Mawika just tossed it over to the Traveler like it was just a tiny trinket that you can buy for like $1 somewhere, my heart almost jumped out of my chest. And we still don't know where it is. And I don't like it that they're asking all the questions that I have and they will not give me any answers.
女皇会不会还跟其余的6神有其他联系呢？
等一下，这个问题有点多，我们慢慢来啊。
没错，确实有点太急了啊。那我们就先给大家简单的去介绍一下女皇本人吧。
好的，冰之女皇安娜斯塔夏·费奥多。
Anastasia Feodorovna Snezhnaya. We already knew this name from before. Exai means 11 in Latin. Explainable artificial intelligence? That is very, very intriguing. I can already see all the theories that are going to come just from the sword, let alone everything else in the trailer.
多罗夫娜·雪奈茨纳亚，她给人的第一印象就如同至东的气候，威严而凛冽。而作为至东的第2任冰神，他试图创造一个更加理想的世界，同时也是为了保证至东不会。
She wants to ensure that Snezhnaya would not become the next Canria. I feel like there is some contradiction here. I really need to know what this Project Stuja or Project Severe Winter is all about. Because if she's wanting to protect Snezhnaya from all of this, then she shouldn't be the one, putting it through all kinds of stuff in order for her to gain power, to challenge the ruler of death and pains. I really feel like we're missing something huge that will connect all of this.
成为下一个坎瑞亚，下一个害婆波瑞亚。
说到坎瑞亚的悲剧啊，女皇自己和天理应该也算是有一点私仇吧？
没错，可能旅行者们不曾想到呀，所有的坎瑞亚人都是女皇的后裔。
Excuse me, what? What? All Anrians are descendants of the Tsaritsa? What? Sorry. Sorry. I was standing with my mouth open, just trying to process this. What do they mean Okandrians are descendants of the Tsaritsa? I mean, I understand the biological part of it. But I don't understand how everything happened. But wait. Wait. Kandria was already in existence when the Beli Tsar was on the throne. He succumbed to the abyss, and that's when the Tsaritsa took the throne. I know all of this because I did a lot of research about all of this when I was doing the Flynn's video. I needed to know a lot about this. Do they mean that the... I don't understand this. No love for her people could maybe mean something about Kandria? Maybe? I don't... They have to explain this. They have to explain this.
等，小罗哈，我只是说悲剧啊，你刚才是不是很自然的说出了一句很惊人的话？
我觉得大家早早晚晚都会猜。
No. They can't say this and then just say, we didn't mean to say this. We totally did, but we didn't mean to. Kandria existed when the other 7 nations existed. A long time ago, there was Kandria, was the 7 nations. Kandria was the one nation without an Archon. Kandria also was basically underground for its whole existence because we know that they couldn't grow their own food, for example. That's why they used alchemy to make food. They used the remains of many of the places where the unified kingdom was based on the architecture that we see. It could be Sylvie, it could be talking about Kandrians, but or maybe it could be talking about Snezhnayans. And the reason she has no love for them is because she has a grudge because of the Kandrians, not only her child, but all her children in a way that were punished. But why? Why would Kandrians be descendants of the Tsaritsa? And I guess the 3rd descender? If they could use elemental powers without visions, because they didn't need them, it would make sense. The Tsaritsa also shouldn't need any vision to use elemental powers. They can't drop this here in the middle of nowhere and just go on. Why did the Tsaritsa become the Archon of Snezhnaya after the fall of Khaenri'ah, after the Belly Tsar succumbed to the abyss? If she were the de facto Archon of Khaenri'ah, if they were descendants of her, she must have wanted to protect them. Where was she during the cataclysm? Can the patch come tomorrow, please? Oh my, I have so much challenge things to do. Okay. Let's continue, or I'll stay here forever.
拍出来的
啊，好，那既然啊，现在大家知道有这样的一层渊源在啊，就更能体会女皇的感受了。但要与天理对抗，这注定是很艰难的。
是啊，一场漫长的暴风雪让至东本就严峻的能源储量雪上加霜，社会各阶层的问题也接踵而至。而女皇此刻正在远方亲自讨伐引发这场灾厄的魔物。
The Tsaritsa herself is far from home, leading the campaign against the monster responsible for this catastrophe. Wait, I missed something while I was changing things. Issues from all walks of society have followed one after another. The prolonged snowstorm has only worsened Snezhnaya's already dire energy reserves. So, there is a monster that is causing all of this?
没有女皇坐镇的至东堡会发生什么样的故事呢？各位旅行者可以在 7.0 版本的魔神任务第7章第1幕无神怜爱的雪国与第2幕死魂灵的夜曲中了解到更多与之相关的信息。
相信最近啊，也有很多刚刚回到提瓦特的旅行者担心没有办法立刻了解至东的现状。其实从原神 4.0 版本开始，每年都会为回家的旅行者推出一项变序章第3幕 7.0 版本的额外的560。
You can start the quest immediately, so you don't need to worry if you haven't done Not Cry or whatever.
原始奖励。
这位新朋友，我们是不是还没有好好跟旅行者们介绍？我知道呀，有不少旅行者对他，
其实之前在觉得他更像是一位刺客。
没错，奥黛塔就像舞剧中的黑白天鹅。
I knew it. With this design, she had both the Black Swan and White Swan energy, which totally makes sense based on the ballet it's based on. I am so pulling for her. Oh my... I can't take it out of my mind that Khaenri'ahs are descendants of the Tsaritsa. I'm fine. The Tsaritsa could be very, very old. Like, I am not making a statement on her age. I'm just confused how all of this happened. And why would she become the Archon of a nation after what happened to Khaenri'ah? It makes no sense. She is playing by the rules of the heavenly principles while saying that she wants to destroy those rules or transcend them. Wait, what? Odette, I'm definitely getting her.
一体两面。
Ryan daughter is descended from her, then yeah, it gets really complicated with the family relations now. Really, really complicated.
在台前，她是优雅美丽的舞者，而在幕后，她也是一名敏捷干练的愚人众成员。
是的，她也是愚人众的一员。大家或许会在月之8版本。
I saw this. I don't know if you've played through this. You have to have Sandrone to see this, but this is one of her tea parties with Arlecchino actually, and they were talking about inviting Codette to take the place of Signora in the Fatui Harbingers.
了解到啊，她其实和愚人众的第8席女士罗莎琳有一些关系。
奥黛塔是女士很器重的部下，罗莎琳对她期望不小。
Time to update Albedo's family tree. That family tree is going to get super confusing if it weren't already.
当然要求也很高，因此在奥黛塔的成长过程中，她既接受着愚人众的严格特训，又在不断的精进着自己的芭蕾舞技。在这种日复一日的刻苦训练中啊，她逐渐感受不到疼痛了。
哇，这旁人听上去啊，感觉这个有点可怜啊。但是奥黛塔他自己并不这么想，奥黛塔的性格是非常的执着和要强的。正是因为有这样的性格特点啊，再加上舞者轻巧的身形，让他的战斗风格非常的锋利敏。
Look, I'm already a sucker for swords, but combine them with ballet, and I have to have her. To be honest, now that wait, they didn't say anything about her having like special lore that is unlocked with her. Can she please have special lore so I can get her on the challenge account as well? I wouldn't mind having her on both, and she will go in Sandrone's team so nicely.
并且能够随机应战。奥黛塔可以应对多种情境，协助不同的伙伴进行战斗。具体来说呢，只要奥黛塔处于我们的队伍当中，她就能将队伍触发的超导反应以
Oh, she supports both superconduct and cryoswirl.
及冰扩散反应转化为新超导。
I thought she was going to be only one of those support for only one of those
和新扩散反应，而且它还能提升整个队伍触发的所有的星硕反应造成的伤害。
2种反应对他来说看来都很得心应手呢。
没错，在战斗当中，奥黛塔呈现柔缓的舞步，唤出独舞倒影，协助队友进行战斗。
这个倒影的造型啊，看上去就很冰冷锐利。
独舞倒影可以间歇性造成强烈的星硕反应伤害。此外呢，还可以
way.
为队伍中所有的成员提供星硕。
There has to be lore about the Black Swan half. She needs to have. Oh no, she probably won't have a story chapter, right? It will all be part of the Archon quest, probably. I really want to get more information about her. Her lore must go crazy, to be honest.
反应增伤加成，当然，奥黛塔自己也能上场输出。当她再次释放元素战技时，就能与独舞倒影携手共舞，释放特殊的元素战技。
哇，不愧是我们首席芭蕾舞者的身手啊！
而奥黛塔的元素爆发，我们可以看到是作为黑白天鹅的奥黛塔同时发起攻击，对敌人造成多段伤害。
同样的姿态，一面持剑，一面起舞，就是2种不同的感觉呢。那鸡哥啊，在战斗之外，我们有没有什么地方可以领略到奥黛塔的舞姿呢？
这一点我们当然也想到了。我们之前也说过啊，希望旅行者能够更好地感受到开放世界的真实感。于是我们将奥黛塔的身
We incorporated Odette's identity and personality in her everyday behaviors. That sounds like there will be lore, and I can get her on the challenge account.
身份和性格特征融入到了她日常的行为设计当中。当你看到奥黛塔在待机状态下进行舞蹈练习的时候呀，可以通过连续点按元素战技，欣赏到她持续的表演。在至东区域啊，还会有特别的演绎彩蛋。
接下来啊，
No, it sounds like I can't get her on the challenge account. I was so going to get her on both.
我们再来聊聊另外一位来自至东边境小镇的猎人阿罗夏吧。
好，那阿罗夏呀，他是本地的猎人。旅行者跟小派魔啊初来乍到，刚好可以让他来带路。
没错，咱们阿罗夏就是位靠谱的伙伴。
不过雪国边境猎人
Also, I give him so many extra points for the dog. Let's be honest.
那的确看起来有不少应对突发状况的经验啊。
是的，阿罗夏他不仅捕猎的枪法了得，捕兔子的经验也很丰富哦。
你说的这个兔子应该不是普通的兔子吧？
鸡哥直觉很准啊。在优秀的猎人眼中，那些潜在的对手也是一种猎物。要想在至东的雪原上行走啊，没点真本事那可真不行。
这一点在阿罗夏的战斗当中
So he won't enable stellar conduct and things like this, but he buffs it basically, right? Yeah, stellar conduct damage bonus. And also he helps you finding local specialties, which is awesome. And he has a dog. That is amazing. I'm really sorry. I really have to start skipping at least a tiny bit because I have like 16 minutes. And I'm at 22 minutes. Oh my. Alosha seems very cute. Oh my, those local specialties look amazing. Like little rabbits. Please don't make them difficult to find.
能够标记带来很多帮助嘛？没错，我们也可以直接邀请。
Yeah, and he will be free. Like they always give you like one free 4-star from every region, so obviously he will be the one.
这位他还有一重隐藏的。
好，我们现在啊倒是可以。
He has a hidden identity. But they won't tell us about it.
大家也看到了许多新的面孔，也有很多有意思的新伙伴。
比如呀，科洛列夫磁击剧院内就有2位关系很好的明星人物，一位是我们刚才提到的剧院的首席芭蕾舞演员。
Wait, are they adding only one 5-star character? I mean, don't they add usually 2 5-star characters for the first patch of a region? It will only be Odette?
奥黛塔，另一位呢是首席女高音歌唱家
Or
沃
is
雅妮莎。
Vodyanica also
这
there?
2位，一位唱歌，一位跳舞，要是他俩一起演出的话，岂不是剧中最具人气
This
的
is
组
so
合？
cute.
2位首席的粉丝确实不少啊，就连皇家能源协会的米提亚也是剧院的常客哦。
Meet ya.
皇家能源
Scientists of the Royal Energy Commission. So that torch definitely had to do with the energy sustaining life in Snezhnaya, right?
协会的科学家也有空看芭蕾舞跟歌剧吗？
其实啊，他主要是来找灵感。
I really am interested in Mitya's character because of all these alchemy related symbols he has. And considering now how connected Snezhnaya and Kandria are, I wouldn't be surprised if they're relying on alchemy in some major way. As even probably aside from just sustaining life there. Oh my hi Vamachara, I hope you're having a lovely day. I am loving the program. I really hate that it appeared on Fridays when I don't have so much time. I was supposed to skip so much, but I can't. It's amazing.
的科学家也有空看芭蕾舞跟歌剧吗？
其实啊，他主要是来找灵感，只是很可惜，每次他出来看演出，还会被军械。主要是来找灵感，只是很
Oh, I thought those shoes were from somebody
很
else.
可惜，
Never
每
mind.
次他出来看演出，还会被军械宫的瓦列里少校抓个正着，回去上班。
哎，看起来这剧院里有这么多人，是不是要上演一出很有意思的戏码？
哎，这个要我们小心一点，不要剧透哦。
好的，好的，
No
好的。
spoilers after everything they did to me. I will not forgive many things. Just baiting me with all those questions I have, and then to think about Kandrians.
我懂，我懂。嗯，
那剧院的精彩戏目确实需要保持一些悬念，但我们现在可以跟大家分享的是，有一些志东的朋友的确会来到剧院看奥黛塔的演出。
没错，就像
I'm
我
not
们在
surprised.
至东幕后故事当中说的那样，我们希望更多的内容啊，可以被设计成被玩家更自然的体验到的形式。他们的身份、性格、他们的遗憾、他们的小心思和烦恼，在丰富的演出之外，还应该在日常的游
They should also be more in everyday.
玩当中得到更多的体现。相信很多旅行者还记得啊，在《空月之歌》版本当中，我们能够了解到菲林斯、雅克达这些角色的生活剪影。
而在 7.0 版本的剧所任务里啊，各位旅行者甚至还能走进奥黛。
Is this open for everyone or only if you have Odette?
塔的生活，亲自为他规划日程。
哎，
You can plan Odette's schedule yourself as a manager. Oh, this is so cute.
这听起来有点像是经纪人哈。不过要
Do your best to pass the Futui mission examination. I wonder what this R&R is supposed to be.
给奥黛塔规划日程，看起来还是有些挑战的。
是的，毕竟他既是芭蕾舞者，又是愚人众的成员，旅行者可
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I would love this. I would love this so much.
能要面临很多平衡和抉择了。大家是希望安排他排练舞剧，还是执行一项魔物清剿的任务？是想让他外出放松，还是举行粉丝见面会去提高人气？根据旅行者不同的安排和选择。
This is so cute. I know that she's doing, very stressful things and also a lot of missions for the Fatoi, but it feels like you're managing like a fantasy character school life.
奥黛塔的故事也会
Oh, depending on your choices, Odette's story will be different. Oh no, and now I will be so afraid to fail her.
有不同的展开哦。
也欢迎大家多多尝试，看看都会发生什么有趣的事件。
而在阿罗夏的剧所故事中，旅行者将和这位猎人一起调查一桩危险的团伙案件。
完成这个任务啊，还会有额外的收获。
这个任务中发现了一张特殊的权限卡，至于这张卡具体能解锁什么，就留给大家在游戏。
This is interesting. It is actually a bit similar to the Hangouts, but they're a bit time locked, I guess. But I like this. This would be very fun. I would prefer to binge it, but I can't have everything I want, I guess.
寻找答案吧。而在我们剧院的首席女高音沃亚丽莎的剧所任务中，她偶尔也会躲在自己的秘密基地进行练习。
但既然它叫秘密基地啊，我们要是误打误撞的闯进去
Do you think the Vodyanitsa and Kokomi are going to meet one day? They look like they would probably have very different personalities. But I bet there will be something interesting to talk with each other, considering their styles.
可说不好咱们的水妖小姐会不会生气啊？
Wait, water imp? I don't imagine Vodyanitsa as a water imp. Or like almost a mermaid, more like a siren actually.
有传言就说这个地方啊，它时不时会传来一些奇怪的声音，把周围的小动物都给吓跑了。
不过我也了解到，薇娅妮莎其实
会传来一些奇怪的声音。
I want a little hedgehog.
把周围的小动物都给吓跑了。
不过我也了解到，薇娅妮莎其实是遭遇了一些炼身方面的困扰，才躲进这里的。
那还是请我们的旅行者帮帮她吧。
随着旅行者与奥黛塔、阿罗夏、沃亚妮莎的关系越来越亲近，还会开启一个特殊的任务线，让旅行者了解到至东的一个废弃车站。热心的薇娅妮莎拉上了奥黛塔和阿罗夏共同帮忙，希望让这座车站重新运作起来。
Why the little ones look so cute? I love this so much. I'm looking forward to so many things already.
当3位角色的剧所达到一定等级后，就会开启这条全新的故事线了。
是的，我们希望能让大家感受到你。
It doesn't sound like this is locked behind you having the characters, to be honest.
不仅仅是在提瓦特大陆旅行，更是在这里与一群鲜活的人共同生活，共同书写彼此的故事。而在未来，我们也会慢慢接触到其他的至东角色的生活，甚至是那位看起来遥不可及的冰之女皇。另外，还有东契军的司令官、活跃灵动的风仙薇斯娜，还有世代侍奉至东王座的皇家女仆长达妮。
The royal head housemaid. Oh my, can you imagine Noelle meeting her?
妮卡。
这2位应该就是女皇陛下的左膀右臂了吧？
的确，他们作为左膀右臂，常伴女皇身侧。只是这左膀和这右臂，他们会不会相互打起来，我就不好说了。另外，还有来自遥远时代的神秘妖精诺伊，在后续的版本，旅行者们都能逐渐认识并了解他们。
聊了这么多新朋友啊，不如也让我们关注一下 7.0 版本活动祈愿相关的情报吧。在 7.0 版本的上半期，奥黛塔和阿磊。
Ordinarily Kino with the Losha. Oh my, her sword looks beautiful. I really like swords. I really like them, and this one is so beautiful. Oh my, I want to hold it. I will never be a cosplayer, but if I ever at least get to hold like a sword like this, I'll be very happy. Yeah, there is only Odette. And then they rerun Flints with Inefa. Interesting. Usually they put 2 new characters in the beginning of a new region, right? Like it was Kinich and Moalani in Natlan, and then it was Flints and Lauma in Notkrai. Interesting. Oh, new forgeable weapons. I mean, I like the spear here actually the most. They're not bad, but that sword of Odette just takes the cake. Okay. New battle pass weapons. Oh, I don't have that. Oh, it's very pretty though. Here the bow is very pretty. And the polearm as well. Okay, new artifacts. Yeah, I would expect so. have to read so much lore from artifacts, by the way. I'm really behind. Okay, let's take a quick break. Wait, this is actually a video? What's that? I'm still not sure about these versions. You know, new fighting. I will have to wait to see this in game. It would be really cool, but right now it's just very difficult for me to see how it will play out actually in real life. Oh. This is very cute. Interesting, we're using cube. I like candy companion. So he's just eating and forgot about Paimon?
旅行者们好，我是袁。
很高兴能
的朋友肯定已经发现了，咱们的旅行者不光
Oh, it is a new outfit. Can we wear it outside of that special version?
换了身行头，连手里的武器也更新换代了。
时代变了，
时代真的变了。
不过我们想给旅行者们带来新鲜体验的初衷是一直没有改变的。
虽然原神已经陪伴了大家很多年，但我们依然希望每年带来的新玩法之一，便是这第三人称射击。
Okay, so it is really like a whole third-person shooter gameplay. I'm really not sure about this. I'll have to see this in the game. Okay. Even the gaze of the heavenly principles refuses to reach. I've watched half an hour of this and I have 2 minutes. Okay, so this will be a completely different thing with third-person shooter that I'm not good at. Okay, understandable. Okay, I understand this. There are expedition stages rich in story experience. So it does have story coming with it. Okay. I will see this in game. I wanted to see the outfit. The weapons are not so interesting for me. I mean the guns. Okay. Okay, so you can do it the way you want. Extreme cold.
我们虽然是希望能让旅行者们拥有与环境相匹配的沉浸感，但寒冷值带来的紧张感又难免会让一些旅行者产生压力。
不过这次在至东，大家就不用担心了，
因为我们换了一个思路。
没错，旅行者们在抵达至东之后，会获得一副来自骇破波瑞亚的眼镜，这也是我们在至东幕后故事中提到的妙妙工具，我们叫它灰眸。
它很贴心哦，它不仅能帮你抵御寒冷。
Okay, so there won't be extreme cold because you have this Eye of Graye that can store Kresnik energy and you'll be fine. Okay, I think this is a good way to do this. I mean, it is a bit similar to what we have on Dragon's Spine, but I guess updated, so looks interesting. Wait, the village of Jack Frost?
这里居住着调皮的双金，你会和他们发生许多意想不到的有趣互动。
顺带一提，这里也是露米的老家。
那这个时候是不是应该说点啥？
啊，我说吗？
对呀。
呀吼！
再激情一点。
呀吼！不开玩笑了，旅行者们还可以找到这里的村长，兑换一个特别的武器外观，
看着很美味的样子。
Oh my, you can get the
这里的村长兑换一个特别的武器外观，
看着。
Oh my, this is the perfect sword for Chi-Chi. Oh my, can you imagine if you could give this to I forgot the name. What was his name? He always eats ice cream from Liyue, the one with the ghosts, and he can't find them because of his energy. Chonghyun. Can you imagine Chonghyun with this but bigger version? It would be amazing. Oh, this is so cute.
长得像雪花的，也有长得像雪人。
Oh my, you have to actually fish for them.
真是一方水土养一方鱼呀。
可不是嘛，在这神奇的至东，连兽怪都会钓鱼，
还是用尾巴钓鱼。这至东奇妙的物
种，
连兽怪
都
会钓鱼，
还是用尾巴钓鱼。这至东奇妙的物种可真不少。
Yes, Chonghyun, I got it. Thank you, Bamachara.
你是懂的。你看这儿还有，看着就很会挠痒人的极地熊，看着就很乐呵的雪地犬，看着就很会滑冰的兽怪，看着就很另类的夜角鸮，还有看着就很有学术气质的矮灵。虽然可能有的旅行者会想拿出留影机和他们合照，不过我建议大家还是先保持安全距离，毕竟这里是至东，不要低估了这片土地上任何一个生灵的战斗力。
是的，生活与工业下，我们完整来列车总站看看。如果说至东堡是至东的心脏，那列车总站便是至东的命脉。
在这里，你会看到买票、候车
出发，有的人在为直站。也可以，
还可以召唤自己的专属列车。
Travelers can also summon their own exclusive train.
控制列车前往至东的各个站点。
我们还为旅行者配备了齐全的车内设施。如果你想调试与改造枪械，可以在枪械准备台进行。
Oh, this ties with the third-person shooter thing. Okay.
方式。
但是我听说，在古老的至东，曾经有许多炼金术士。
And in ancient Snezhnaya, there were many alchemists. Even more. Not only between Kandria and Snezhnaya, I'm telling you, there has to be some connection to Mondstadt as well. Although I do think they will concentrate on Liyue now.
看这些古老的炼金造物。
Or they'll construct. Oh my, it looks amazing. I bet this boss will destroy me in the abyss, but it looks amazing. Ancient alchemical creations. Interesting.
吊带塔和阿罗夏的。
Oh my, this looks like it will destroy everybody. To obtain level up materials for Dead and Alosha. I'm not afraid of it in the overworld, but I bet it will be a pain in abyss.
培养材料，
像树枝一样的东西，它和 7.0 版本的世界任务有关。
Things are related to the world quest. Oh my, there will be so many things to do in the next patch. Murder on the Orient Express vibes, absolutely. That's what I actually thought when I saw it for the first time in that old trailer.
各位旅行者将会踏上一段探寻至东历史的旅程。
在这段旅途中，旅行者们可能会来到一片完全不同的区域——谚语谷。这里异常温暖，温暖到诡异的程度。而奇怪的油魔、伪装在环境中的树人，还有头上长树枝的小女孩，让这里一切看起来更加古怪。另外，大家还可能会参加一场。
I think this is the NPC we saw before that I was asking questions about. And look at the eyes. Very suspicious.
雪娘的婚礼。
哎，听说雪娘是为爱而生的种族，想必她的婚礼一定很浪漫吧？
那我可不好说。我们还是先来看看这白桦雪葬地吧。在这。
Yeah, some things are really cool when you think of them, in fantasy terms, in lore terms. But the moment you actually have to fight them in game, the story is different.
这里，旅行者们能了解到至东的初代冰神白沙皇的故事，
We'll be able to learn more about the Belly Tsar.
也会经历一场特殊的试炼。
Oh my, this looks epic.
大家还记得我们之前提到的眼镜灰眸吗？
Yeah, I remember
在这段旅途中，我们还会帮灰眸寻找过去的力量。
原来我们在7.0版本有这么多可以探索的地方。
There will be. Okay, lots of Primogems to explore. Puzzles I really like. I told you, it's all about fairy tales. And it has to connect with Mondstadt as the land of stories, of poems. It has to be.
与工业交
就先到这儿。千星奇遇的相关内容，那
Don't forget to take your codes. I haven't taken mine either.
前瞻节目作为加入这场旅行，都一定能在中的交流。冒险家协会总部，我听说这次为了促进各国，
你先看一看
家的友好交流，冒险家协会总部在至东举办了一场前所未有的赛事。
是的，那这一次啊，我们的老朋友黎
至东举办了一场前所未有的赛事。
是的。 那这一次啊，我们的老朋友璃月冒险家协会的分会长兰姐已经在现场摩拳擦掌了。
哎，我看迪奥娜也来了，
是的，
但她应该是来寻找调酒材料的。
她同时啊，也是这次赛会聘请的调饮师。我们说回比赛啊，这次赛事的独特之处啊，就在于它没有历史经验可以参考，对于所有的冒险家来说都是全新的挑战。这是因为啊，这一次参赛选手将亲自驾驶列车。 在至东的雪原上穿梭驰骋。
不过这个至东啊，幅员辽阔，那列车在行驶的过程中间可能会碰到特殊天气、特殊地形。
没错，那旅行者们呢，为了处理这些危机，就不在话下的驾驭能力，
那就可以试
试在逆境中打个痛快，都可以拿到不错的积分。
记得之前迪奥娜也得到了。
Oh, and Diona will be free. Interesting. So we'll get Diona and Alosha for free next patch. That's awesome. In addition to the Cryo Traveler that also sounds like he'll be super powerful. I'm really surprised. And that weapon we'll receive for the Traveler? I'm really surprised with everything.
这个话题自然就少不了凯瑟琳。瑟琳的立项
是拿来装点海蟹阵，还是放进成歌符收藏，这都是一个非常不错的选择。
那如果旅行有需要的旅行者
Okay, we'll be writing messages. And then more events. Okay, I just want to find if I am missing anything that is very important because I'm already super late. I should have stopped like 10 minutes ago. Wait, what is this?
我们为旅行者准备了一本《至东冒险笔记》，它会根据旅行者的探索进度记录冒险内容。旅行者也可以通过冒险笔记更快捷地前往对应的区域，或者获得对应的奖励。
听起来这个是方便又实用啊！
是的，这样一来呀，不仅接取任务更方便了，还可以帮助旅行者了解故事的脉络，更直观地看到至东这片土地上正在发生什么。
She can turn into a mermaid? Vodyanica? No, don't make me pull for her. No, on my main account, I already have Furina and Colombina as support Hydros. I can't pull another one. Oh, I love this so much.
版本更新后，而在冒险之证当中，我们也优化了圣遗物秘境的排序方式。版本随着进一步提升地图标记的1.0版本武器外观，也就是说啊，幽静微战当中。 新增一套全新的，可以从过去
appearance like weapon appearances for weapons from Stygian, but that is too difficult for me. The codes only add up to 300, but those are the codes. The 400 primos are going to be for exploring the new zones, just like every other regions we've had since Natlan, I think. That's what the 400 primos are for. Yeah, that's cool for whoever wants to get those weapons.
修远，见证了玩家与角色的牵绊。 我们也希望能和旅行者把这段牵绊继续延续下去。因此，新一期的例行修
The new edition of... Oh, I'm interested in this. Chlorant is there. I'm getting C1 Chlorant. I have to. Chlorant is one of my favorite characters. I think I've said it like 1,000 times, and now I can get her C1. Oh my, this is awesome. This is awesome.
将在现在可选角色的基础上加入更多的角色了。
这次又有不少角色呀。
没错，
我看还有一些获得了魔女浴室的角色也加入了可选范围。
是的，是的。那就像去年我们说过的那样啊，旅行者们的一举一动都会被这个世界铭记，并且和你共鸣。
哎，吉哥，按照惯例，这个环节之后是不是应该到每年摇晃红酒杯？
想看一看今带来怎样的惊喜
？We're going to play music.
Oh my. Okay. For the music, I'm going to listen to this on Monday because I want to listen to this fully and I don't want to miss anything. So for today, this is just Miliastra. I'm not very interested in Miliastra. I'm so sorry. But they do seem to have some very cool outfits. It's very cool for you know, like detective style. I like it. I still probably won't play it. And now, is there anything else? The lands beyond Teyvat, or the distant worlds that await us in the future. Oh my, I can't wait. Okay, so they're just thanking us. Yeah. Okay, anything else that is important at the end? Oh no, it's just the calendar. Okay, I'm going to leave the music for next time. Navia is amazing that she's added as well. I wanted to pull for her but didn't have the Primos. Okay, oh my, so many things. Andrians or descendants of the Tsaritsa definitely takes the crown. In terms of revelations, there are so many interesting things and I'm so excited for so many of them. Okay, I'm really sorry. I have to go. I'm very late. I was supposed to end this stream quite a long time ago. But on Monday, I will listen to the music. The music is always amazing in Genshin, even though I don't understand it, but I think it's pretty. And then I'll continue with the bookworm challenge. I didn't do anything today. I'm in real trouble. Okay. Thank you everyone so much for watching and for chatting with me and for everything. I hope you're just as excited as me. And I hope to see you another day. Bye bye for now.